I'm just going to let him drink it in. Just drink it in. Drink. Corey, not dressed up. Timmy, not dressed up. Rubber
I didn't
shoes.
get the memo.
Rubber shoes. Yeah, we could have I could have been, who? I'd be George the Animal Steel, I suppose. Throw me in the corner, let me eat the belt buckle. But we're here. We're memorializing. Of course, we lost the great Hulk Hogan during the week. So rubber shoes is. I feel like. Do you wear this when you go to grappling matches? Do you dress up? Are you a face painter?
Well, let me tell you one thing, Timmy. I was up there at the pearly gates, and St. Peter goes to me, there's one thing I need you to do, brother. I need you to go and sit with those brothers at ATB at the buzzer. So I'm here doing one to get into to heaven with the rest of those guys.
So yeah, exactly. You know what? I've got my Yeti. I put the thin on. I've got the grape Celsius in here just so Adam can tell me that it's going to kill me. Anyway, rubber shoes. That was the worst impression of Hulk Hogan I've ever heard in my life. But you look great. And I don't know how long the mustache is going to last. We should have an over/under. There should be a handicap, like a prop bet on DraftKings, on how long the mustache is going to last. Because we lost it in the green room a couple of times. He keeps pushing it onto his upper lip. And what is with the lay? Is that a thing that he did?
Yeah, he's the feather boa.
Oh, the feather boa. Okay, I'm getting that. It looks like a lay, but anyway, it's fine. I'm confused, which is
it wasn't very expensive.
You put the whole ensemble together for $13.75. We love it. Right about what? Okay, $14.99. I love it. You've got Corey in South Kakalaka, Timmy here in Portsdale. Rubber Shoes is in beautiful downtown LA, the Lowell area. Dressed as Hulk today. If you didn't notice, that's who that is. It's not Adam. He's in hair and makeup. And Uncle Dukes is down at Gillette, and he's been giving us updates over the past couple of days. They were there one more day. He and the boys are there one more day for training camp. Everything going on in pads, which is very exciting. I think we're probably talking about Hulk tonight. We're probably talking about the Patriots tonight, and we're probably talking about the Red Sox tonight. So when the Hulk news hit, I don't know if it's a JFK moment or the shuttle exploded moment, but I think everybody was astounded only for the fact that it came on the heels of Malcolm Jamal Warner. And then you had the Aussie death. And then Hulk, it was just sort of, I thought to myself, it's going to be a hell of a pool party in heaven. Lots of cocaine or whatever they might be doing up there. Lots going on. Rubber Shoes, in your hierarchy of grappling heroes, where does he sit on the throne? Is he?
Well, he is probably actually Ozzy is probably the reason why I like metal. And
okay.
Hulk is probably the reason why I like wrestling. Like those are probably the two that got me to where I enjoyed those two things.
To where I think you're going to say to where you are, which I mean, like, I don't know. If I blame that on them.
I mean, Hulk in the 80s was the man. He, like, as a child, beginning to watch wrestling, the WWF back then.
Mm-hmm.
He brought it to another level. And he wasn't not even close to the best wrestler, but he was the best promo guy. He could cut a promo better than anyone else. And then following his shoes, Macho Man Randy Savage, he was really good at it. But I think Hogan, you figure Hogan in the Rocky movies or movie, Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips, yes.
Which I was just at the Rocky Steps last week.
Yeah, you ran up the Rocky Steps. We love that. Corey travels so much. Corey, you've definitely been to the Rocky Steps.
I have not.
I'm stunned by that, dude.
I'm the biggest Rocky fan.
You're on the road every week, and you haven't been to Philadelphia?
I've been to Philadelphia, but I've always been on the outskirts of it, and I've never been close enough.
The next time you're outskirting, you should inskirt. How in the world have you never been to the Steps?
I got to stay an extra day.
It was ages ago for us. Janina and I, one of her friends who lives in Jersey, and this goes back, she was her college classmates were all going into Philadelphia, so we went with them and we did the Rocky Steps on that trip. Rubber Shoes, I got to tell you too, it was so funny, and I love Maddie, one of our friends from home, came in with a comment. You had posted the picture of you in front of the Rocky statue, and my immediate thought was you looked 80 feet tall, because you looked really tall next to the statue. And then I made a comment about knowing how hard you're working in the gym. I'm like, your arms look great. And Maddie skates out of left field. Maddie DeVoe skates right in, and he's just like, stop posting gym selfies, you pedo. Because he can't help himself. And he works in law enforcement, so he deals with that on a regular basis. But that looked like a great trip. Now, you've been, I think I know the answer, because you were just in Pittsburgh. Like you're doing the Pennsylvania trip, and now you've done Philadelphia. Citizens Bank is not up there with Pittsburgh, is it?
So the ballpark itself was very nice, but the surrounding area, there's nothing. Yeah. There's like no atmosphere. There's no, but
it's all parking lots. Yeah,
yeah, but also they can tailgate before a game. We can't tailgate before a Red Sox game. So I guess if you think old Gillette, or Sullivan Stadium, whatever it was back then.
Sure.
There was nothing there. You tailgate. You went and tailgated. You had a great time doing that. So if you prepare to do that, like there was tons of people in the parking lot tailgating, and they were having a great time. So, but it would be nice to have, like, it was nice when they put in Patriots Place, where if you feel like you don't want to bring all the stuff in and cook, you can go
to Davio's
restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right.
There was in a couple blocks from the stadium, there's a casino, and they had some restaurants in there. So that's where we ended up eating our dinner before the game.
Okay. I also posted, just talking about stadiums and or ballparks. I posted a kid that has a big following. I only tripped over him probably last night, and I sent it to the show chat, and I sent where I found him was on a Facebook story, and of course Adam clapped back at me because I was sharing Facebook stuff because I'm the oldest member of the show, but I'm not. You are, which is amazing. Yeah. And Adam gave me all that.
Wait
shit.
a minute, Rubbish Shoes is older than you?
Yes. Only by 12 seconds. He's April. I'm October. Yes.
Okay,
yes. Okay. Look at you. Thank you for the judgment. Like, no, you have more gray hair. I know I do. So the kid was, he was documenting, he goes to all these ballparks all over the place. He's a Dodgers fan, and he talks about how Chavez Ravine and LA, Dodger Stadium is an experience. And of course he loves that. But he's like 2 seats behind home base, in between home base and the Red Sox dugout. And he's standing there and he's just looking around, and he's like, nothing feels more like quintessential than this place. I've never been to another ballpark. And he's just raving about the experience. And there's a whole bunch of other cuts where he's doing, of course, Sweet Carolina and all that kind of stuff. But I sent it out to the show for you guys to see it because I wasn't sure if anybody else had seen it. And it is funny. And you watched the game last night, if you were watching last night, which got rain delayed and then started again, and then they loaded them up, and then they didn't walk it off with a grand slam, but they eventually got the run they needed, which was heartbreaking based on the fact that the Red Sox kept themselves in it. And yet, and I don't care, and I know we get away with, we're a museum piece, so we're always going to get the fans. Janina's looking up a couple times. She's like, that place is empty. And Target's pretty dope. That's a great ballpark. We were just there on our Montana trip. On the way back, we stopped so she could get pictures and stuff. And the fact that we are just numb to always being banged out, 37,000-ish people at Fenway, sort of, no matter how bad it is, unless it's snowing and we're way out of it, we hang pretty good.
The last few Aprils haven't been great. They've been kind of empty.
Yeah, getting started with the cold. Sure, I get you there. But we're talking
no
July.
Buzz,
to be July and the Red Sox in town, who usually fill ballparks just because it's the Red Sox and it's a nation that travels or lives in other parts of the country. Fascinating to see how empty that place was last night.
Well, I'm sure the Red Sox, they're not traveling as well as they were, especially to go out to Minnesota. Like,
Yeah, and it's not a destination place to work. Yeah. I get that too, but I think the other piece is too. You got kids that maybe grew up in the New England area and then choose to go to school in the New England area because of how many great universities are in New England, and then go and work in other parts of the country. And again, the Twin Cities are not a hot spot, but it's just fascinating to see the lack of people on a July night, not at the ballpark. Well,
it's a team that's the Twins are not in it. They don't plan on being in it.
Yeah.
There's, just talk about them selling off pieces. Joe Ryan's been talked about for the last month.
The best part of them last night were the uniforms. I loved their unis last night.
Yeah.
The Twins had on were super dope.
There's not a lot. I mean, that's why. I mean, you look this weekend. There was a lot of Dodger fans there. That's the thing with Fenway is you have a lot of the other teams coming in because they want to go see Fenway.
Yes.
There was quite
the
a
mustache.
bit.
I love that you're fighting for your life on the mustache.
There was down in Philly. There was quite a bit, which I was worried because I watched the Monday night game and the Tuesday night game, and I was trying to see how many Red Sox fans were in the crowd. I didn't notice a ton. I'm like, oh man, we could be in the section all by ourselves getting harassed. And there was quite a few Red Sox fans. And overall, Philly fans were great to us. There was 4 assholes that sat in the section across from us that were just horrible. And then thank God,
Red Sox fans in general or you in particular?
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Everyone walking up the aisle with a Red Sox shirt. Boo! Boo! Go home! It's like, oh my God. Yeah, he was, and like Navarez was getting killed with the catches interference stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that was that wasn't a pleasure.
When Romy hit the grand slam to go ahead, it kind of got quiet from that section. So.
That must have been so redeeming.
We were this close to leaving. At that, it was like the 4th or 5th inning. We're like, how much more are we gonna stay here for? I don't want to.
Yeah, rough.
And that inning happened. And it was like, okay, we can stay for a little longer.
Yep. That might be one of the best games of the season.
Yeah, that was a really good comeback, and against a good team.
Yep. On the road. Yeah.
Yep.
All the things.
It was, thank God. It was like after they lost, I'm like, I don't want to have them talking sweep with us there, and I'm like, this is, and it started off horrible.
Yep. Yeah, it was not a great start, but I'm glad you got a win because that was another rough series. I'm annoyed too, and this is just me complaining to complain because it's my genius zone. The fact that we were home just for the Dodgers and we're already back on the road.
Yeah, I know.
And I sort of knew that. I remember looking at the schedule, but I went because I always use the NESN 360 app because you can watch it in 4K when they're home. And I went, and I'm like, why is there no 4K option? I'm like, are we back on the road? And sure enough, we were back on the road. And it's just
they're on the road for this, and then they're back home this weekend.
It doesn't feel like they're putting together road trips, and it seems clunky at best. And we don't need any clunk right now. We have all the clunk we can handle right now. Do you think so? We're here now, Red Sox. Is Jarren Duran on the team in a couple of days?
That's the rumor.
So
this is like a holiday for Corey and I because it was 2004 when Nomar got traded and we were on our road trip. Remember?
Actually,
21 years ago, dude.
We went to the Fisher Cats game Sunday, which we get there, we're there, it stops raining, all ready to go, and they cancel the game. We're like, it's not raining. Why are they So we drove up there for them to cancel the game. But I was telling Safa, like, remember the last time we were here? She's like, yep, Nomar got traded. Yep. That was the last time we were to watch the Fisher Cats.
You haven't been to the Fisher Cats for 21 years?
Yeah. Well, I've been one time. Shit, that was her first time since.
Like one of the most avid baseball fans in all of Lowell, Massachusetts, miles away. The Fisher Cats should write that down and think about that.
Well, I don't know if so as I've told you in the past, my wife is only a professional sports fan. She doesn't care about the minor leagues. She only cares about the professional team. When they get there, she'll watch them. But before that, like we went to Worcester to see Chris Sale on a rehab start.
Yep.
And that's probably the only, and the time we went to the Fisher Cats back then, I don't know why we went there that time. But I went to the Fisher Cats with my dad right before he passed away, and we actually saw Rafael Devers. He was playing football that day. That's the reason why we went there. So my dad could see Rafi Devers.
Back when he was still trying, the good old days. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exciting.
Haven't been to even when the Lowell Spinners were right down the street. I had maybe a handful of games I went to.
The Spinners. Oh my God.
I want to go. Like when I went to Cape Cod last week. I wanted to go to a Cape Cod baseball game, but I have no one that wants to go with me.
Yeah. Yeah, we would always go to the Bourne Braves when we were down there.
That's
we're always time. And there's a ton of talent. There's a ton of talent.
Oh yeah. It was
so much.
I was watching the All-Star game was Sunday, so I was watching that here, and then we were down there Monday. I'm like, "Oh, you sure you don't want to go? It starts in 20 minutes." We actually drove by. So the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox play at the Yarmouth Dennis High School, and we were driving. The game was at 5:00. We were driving past the high school at 4:30, right in that range. I'm like, we can stop right here. We can have hot dogs for dinner.
Still time. Yeah, we're gonna have that'll sell her. Steph's like, oh, good. Nitrate.
We were on our way
Excellent.
to go to wherever we went to for dinner that night. We ended up just at the 99.
The 99.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It was because we had a big lunch. We ate at Captain Parker's for lunch.
Yep.
And so we weren't overly hungry, so it was like we were thinking about going to the Yarmouth House or going to somewhere else, and it's like and I really felt like just getting a steak at that point.
Yep.
So like 99. It was right down the street. So
the 99.
Yeah.
Where kids eat for free when the Red Sox win, so the kids aren't eating. Yep. Where the kids are not eating this summer. Go ahead, Corey.
I can't look at him anymore like that.
It's the mustache. The mustache is falling again. It's falling again. He's fighting for his life with the mustache. It's so good. Dude. It's so good. Corey, how bored do you get? Sorry. No, honestly, I know you have minor league stuff right nearby you, but like in a part of the country where you don't have like a major league baseball team, and I know obviously you walk out of your office that you're sitting in right now, put on the TV and watch the Red Sox. I get all that. But does it feel different now that you've been in South Kakalaka for a few years, just the transition and the fact that you don't have all the seasons with all the sports nearby?
We don't have any major sports nearby. You're an hour and 30 minutes from Charlotte, 2 hours from Atlanta.
Yep.
It is a lot different. But I'll tell you, the vibe here is
in
all
about 20 minutes. Oh yeah, Clemson. In about 20 minutes, your life changes. Yeah, because it's.
Have you ever been to Clemson baseball games?
Yes,
because they usually have a good baseball team. Yeah. Nice.
I can't look at him.
Hold it together, brother.
Hold it together, brother.
Oh yeah,
so good. Oh, that's Randy. You're doing Randy.
That's Randy. Yeah,
that's Randy.
Oh yeah.
I know wrestling a little bit.
A little bit.
So did you guys hear that there was a shooting at the headquarters in the NFL?
Yes.
Yep. So the guy came from Vegas. Everything that I'm seeing, it's on right now because I got the news on over here. Claimed to have CTE, and he said, "Study my brain. I'm sorry."
From playing high school football, so he blamed the NFL. He only played high school football.
No, correct. Understood. It's although I mean, here's the thing. That's the severity of the problem. Like I'm not saying that he had any right to go do what he did. What he did was maniacal, of course. But like the fact that he, with his CTE or claimed to have CTE, study my brain. I'm sorry, as he was, and it was a suicide mission ultimately, and he's got it in the headlines. I'll give him that. There's a lot of NFL players that have. Was it not? Who am I thinking of? He was on the Chargers, and then he was on the Patriots. Seau shot himself in the chest. I mean, they're all, when they take their life, they shoot themselves in the chest and preserve their brain so it can be studied. And time after time after time. Here's what's challenging, though. They're going to keep ignoring it. And I'm not going to say ignoring it because I celebrate the sport. We all watch football. The helmets have gotten as protective as they can get. And I would argue, the sport's getting safer. I think most of the players are getting better at not spearing and not having ridiculous contact. I feel like there's some safety around the sport. They're never going to get rid of. I mean, if the sport eats itself, it's going to be because the college ranks are going to eat itself with NIL. There's my prediction on how it eats itself. It won't be injury prone. How old was
that guy?
Who the kid? The kid that walked in, the guy from Vegas. I don't know. That's the one fact that I haven't paid attention to when I've looked over here to watch. But yeah, to drive from Vegas to New York.
He's not our age. He looked like he's probably maybe in his 30s.
I believe he was younger. Yeah, I mean, we could do some research. I suppose.
I'm just like, so when
I'll do some research.
I mean, even when you played at Pop Warner, Timmy, practices were a lot brutaler. More brutal than they.
Now Hogan's CTE is showing. 1,000%. I think back and how much everything has changed. And here goes I walked to school uphill both ways story. Like the only sport that my dad brought me down to was football. And I was on, I think my first 2 years, because I was a runt, if you can believe it, my first 2 years, I was D team, and then I went to C team. And so my third year of Pop Warner, C team, I had Coach Moore, Casey Moore's dad. And my first night, my dad was, dropping me off, of course. It's like the first night, you're just there in like shorts and a cup. You haven't got your equipment yet. And my head coach, Mr. Moore, had a shirt that said, "Practice till you puke." Like, that was, and if I did the math, I could tell you 80, whatever it was early 80s. It's just so different now. Well, and we were doing drills that they still do. They call it something different. Truth be told, I'm just going to say it. I don't know why. I don't even know why they were called these. We had a drill in which you both laid on your back. Anybody that's played football will know what this is. You laid on your back, head to head. One of you had the ball. One of you didn't have the ball. The whistle blew. You stood up, and the ball carrier was to get through the tackler. And we called them Mexicans. And I don't know why they called that drill Mexicans. And of course they call
them Oklahoma drills.
Oklahoma's now, right? Yeah. But I mean, way back in the day, they were called. So like all the things that we, they're still doing that drill.
In high school, I was doing double sessions still in the
Correct.
summertime.
Correct.
Like in the heat of August, we'd go in at like 10 o'clock, do 2 hours of practice, and then we'd go back at 3 o'clock, hitting every practice. And then I remember when my brother was on Pop Warner, he was overweight, so he would be at practice running laps with trash bags on to be able to make weight.
1,000%, because you had to go to state weigh-ins.
Yeah, and
we would have kids. I mean, I remember classmates like Greg Ivanoff and a few other kids that were just big kids. They weren't big in an overweight kind of way, just big kids. And to trim down, they're in the back of the bus with somebody holding their feet, and they're doing sit-ups all the way there, wrapped in trash bags. Yep. And then they would throw up and then pee, poop, and then get on after clipping their toenails, totally naked, just to make weight, barely. Yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible how much has changed. I still haven't done the research. Stand by. Did you find Corey? Is Corey looking? I don't know if Corey's looking.
No.
Shane Tamura, a former football player at Golden Valley and Grenada Hills schools, entered. This is the LA Times. Came from Vegas. 27 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't even practice the worst.
Yeah, that's horrifying. It is interesting, and I'm sure Goodell's probably losing his mind right now because it's the last thing they need because they're about to get into the heat of it. I do find it is fascinating how the NFL has branded themselves, and they do a great job doing it. Like this past weekend was what was it called? Back Together Weekend or whatever. Because everybody's back at camp. Like they branded this past weekend. Like they have marketing around everything they do on the calendar, and they've absolutely dominated. They make the calendar feel like it's 13 months. If you look at the way the NFL spreads themselves out throughout the year, it's pretty incredible. back to the Red Sox. So real quick, we got diverted. Is he on this team, or is he gone, or is somebody gone?
I mean,
because I can't figure this out right now. Like losing to Minnesota last night was tough. We lose tonight. If they lose this series to Minnesota, do they sit on their hands or do they deal?
I mean, they'll have to. The deadline is Thursday, so they have to. I don't. I'm not optimistic. I'm optimistic that we still have Duran, but I'm not optimistic that they're making any moves that are going to help this team battle for a playoff spot.
Do you think it's more important that we get the starting pitcher or a first baseman or both?
I think a pitcher, a reliever. It'd be nice to have a reliever to put. Like Hicks. Hicks is just he's Charlie Sheen in Major League. He's like he throws at 100 miles an hour, but you have no idea where it's going.
Yeah.
And so I would like to have like use him and just mop up duty. Have Whitlock in the 8th or the 7th, and have another guy and then Chapman in the 10th. I mean the 9th, because I think he's going to be all right. He just had back spasm, so I just think someone at the end of the game in the bullpen, first base would be great. But the thing is, I know they like Casas so much that they're not going to look for someone who's going to be
a long-term fix, right?
They're going to find just a rental.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't have a lot of hope. Again, last year, you look at last year, they said they tried, but they just got trash that they brought in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm hopeful that they show us that they want to make a run, but I feel like on Friday is the deadline Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Yeah. So I think Thursday at 4:00 we're going to be disappointed and being, they're going to ruin the rest of our summer.
There it is.
Because I think that what's happened the last few years when they really didn't do anything, the team just tanked. So
they're going to drop their gloves, and I mean, right now, and they'll have it. It's like everybody. Well, the Patriots are here now, so nobody cares. No, the Patriots aren't going to grab, the headlines until they're like playing games, and even beyond preseason games. And the Red Sox are in a position that they can hold everyone's attention. To your point, if they decide because tonight's a loss and tomorrow's a loss, and they're 0-3 against Minnesota that's not even in the mix and in the conversation, do they just say, okay, we're not doing anything? And as soon as they do that, it is pull the plug. Like, I've admitted openly to you as our biggest baseball fan on the show that the wife and I historically have the Red Sox on in the background. And I got home last night. We had Seacoast Board of Realtors golf yesterday, and I got home last night and put it on, sound up, watching the game, not even on my phone. Because and they're fun to watch, and they've been digging their way out of holes, and they did it again last night. And they always just seem to be one base running error away. It's like some foolish little thing away. And I think Hicks got screwed last night because Hicks warmed up, was ready to come in, and then the weather happened, and then they still sent him out. And I'm not saying that wasn't the right decision, but maybe it wasn't the right decision.
So,
because then we loaded the deck.
I think Cora has to go. I think
Shirley Lindsay is going to print shirts that say "I love William Corey." Cheryl can't stand him.
Last night after the game, he blamed the weather. It's like it happened. Both teams had to do it. Somehow they got
they figured it out.
Bases loaded and scored 2 runs.
Right.
So I think he has too many excuses for the players. He doesn't hold players accountable. There's been tons of mistakes. The game we went to, Ref Snyder's in left field, catches a pop up for the third out, and he throws a laser to home plate, thinking that the runner's tagging up because there was only one out.
Yeah.
It's like, what? These guys' heads are not in the game. There was a play the other day. I think it was Duran was on first with 2 outs. There's a pop up to right field. He goes halfway and looks out to the outfield. It's like there's 2 outs. If he drops it with your speed, you should be scoring. Like their heads, and I blame the players for not knowing, but also I blame if you're the first base coach, that's your part of your job is to let them know the situation in the game. Okay, there's 2 outs. If crack of the bat, you're running. It's stuff we all learned in Little League and even playing men's slow pitch softball. We all did the same thing, coaching on first base. When you coach first or third, you're like, okay, there's 2 outs, you run on anything. There's 1 out, watch out for the double play, make sure it gets through. You're coaching up. I'm like, how are these major leaguers not doing it? And they've already admitted that they don't coach these guys up in the minor leagues. They're coming up. They don't know the basics.
Idea. Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And Cora is like, I don't want to teach these guys now. They should already know. And it's like, well, you're the manager. Your team looks like it's badly coached.
Is his replacement in the building already, do you think?
I mean, everyone wants Veritek to do it, but I don't think he wants to be the manager. I think he likes doing the other stuff at this point. But he may go down with the ship also if, a new manager
if they clean house. Yep.
He would be the only one I would think would possibly. I wonder if Gary DiSarcina still. I know he was coaching minor leagues for a while. I'd wonder if he'd be interested and if he would want to come up. And also Mike Glavin, Tom Glavin's brother. He's a coach, I think, at Northeastern. So that there's local people that I really think you need a guy that understands the passion of the base around here.
Yeah.
And make fight with you got to have someone that's got to fight with the front office too. That's why Dombrowski was great as far as general manager. He told Henry, he's like, hey, we're doing this. And it's like, and I have a feeling it was like Dombrowski says, I'm doing this, and Henry's like, well, you better be right or you're fired. And he was always right.
He just kept getting it right. Yeah, he kept getting it right. It's interesting. I think it'll be interesting with the from a managerial standpoint what they do. I couldn't believe, and I texted the show, Rocco Baldelli is a manager. Like, I wanted to go lay in traffic, and there's no traffic in Stratford, so it didn't matter, so I didn't leave the house. But like Rocco Baldelli, I feel like he was just a rookie coming up from Rhode Island, and I was annoyed that like he was a local kid that was playing for the Tampa Bay Rays, and now he's a manager for the Twins.
I believe he's been there for like 7 years too.
What is happening? I would have never guessed it. Like you could have put a huge lineup in front of me, and I 1,000%. I would have never guessed in a million years Baldelli, and he's been there for years.
I think I heard him say last night that he had been there for 7 years.
Yeah, we just got intel from our executive producer in Chelmsford. Hang on a second.
Oh,
yeah. She just chimed in. Oh no, Cheryl's commenting from Chelmsford. Veritek said he would like to be manager. He said it to one of the commentators. So interesting, but yeah, Baldelli. Holy Moses, I couldn't believe it. I don't want them to get rid of anybody. This is me being, a jackass, because I know that's not the way the world works. Yeah, I don't want to see them move any of our kids, but I want them to do something to make us better. Just get to the playoffs. That would be a nice change after the last 7 years. We haven't been there in 7 years. It's been 7 years since the Red Sox made the dance.
2018.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, ridiculous.
So Baldelli's been the Minnesota Twins manager since 2019.
Wow. That's horrifying. horrified. Like, I'm just getting comfortable with Gabe Kapler, and he's been there Gabe Kapler's been managing for a while, and even that feels weird. But okay, all right. Well, we do have the NFL on the horizon, which is very exciting. What are your thoughts? I didn't watch the video that Scotty sent, and I also
are they next Thursday first game.
I believe so. I'll do some research, although it's against every fiber in my body. You know what is annoying too? We always have the Giants. Like, we always have the Giants. It's so annoying to me that
it's so close by.
Next Friday the 8th, the Commanders are here for 7:30.
Commanders,
Yep. And then we are at the Vikings on the 16th at 1 p.m., which doesn't make any sense. Oh, it does. 8 days, sorry. Saturday at 1 p.m. That's a dog meat time. On a Saturday at 1 o'clock. All your fans are golfing, you jackasses. And then the Patriots and the Giants on the 21st at 8 p.m. And, of course, there's only 3 preseason games now, so that's it. Yeah. So Commanders first, next Friday, 7:30. What are your thoughts?
Yeah,
who's seen film? Who's excited?
Yesterday was the first day they've been in pads.
Yep.
But I do love that thing did you see what Scotty sent yesterday about what Vrabel yelled at Will Campbell?
Yep.
Because Will Campbell took a knee. He's like, "What's the matter, Will? Too hot for you? You're from Louisiana. This is like fucking spring for you guys."
Yep. I love him. Yep. I'm so glad they figured that out. What a waste of a year. I mean, I feel bad for Gerard, too, because he was put in a horrible position, but what a waste of a year. We could be on year 2 of Vrabel right now. We should be on year 2 of Vrabel right now. Yeah. And we'd be in a totally different position because it would be year 2 of Drake as well, which would have been awesome. Would have been awesome. Who's the wide receiver that's on the outs, do you think? Like, they got to clean up that room. We got 50 people in there.
I think are both out. I think
Polk and Baker are out. Yep. Okay. And
the rookie that they drafted, Williams, I guess, has been making a lot of noise. He's been looking good.
Yep.
And he's been making some plays against Gonzalez.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So he looks, and I guess Pop Douglas has been popping.
I love Pop. I love him. Yeah. I hope that works out. Is Ramondre on Ozempic, or did he just decide to like eat clean and work out? Like, what's going on?
I haven't seen him, so I don't know.
He's trimmed out. Like, where do you see? Yeah. And he was always just of size. He was never heavy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he showed up for camp sometimes and he was more pounds over than he wished to be. But he just as soon as you look at him, you're like, oh my God, your head lost weight. Right?
Yeah. And that's also when they draft a running back in the.
Yes. Yep. I think that night he was probably railing at like a bag of Cool Ranch. And then they drafted the kid from Ohio State and he's like, oh shit. Shit. Yeah, so that's huge because I love him. I mean, if we could get him to hold on to the ball, that's his biggest. I don't think he has a running issue. I think he has a holding issue.
Yeah, and like you said, respect to Mayo, but I think that whole coaching staff last year was over their head. Didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, it was a catastrophe.
I don't feel like Stevens had that problem before.
Well, yeah. Well, before last year.
Yeah.
No, Ramondre loves putting the ball on the ground. He loves it. Hold on.
Because you put the ball on the ground with Belichick as the coach. You're in the doghouse. You're not playing for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I'm just going to bring up his stats. I love that. You go to fumbles. It's like the top search. Stevenson fumbled the ball 7 times in 2024. There's got to be a whole stat bracket, though. Stand by. Where are our fumbles? What's happening? Is that even his stats? Yeah, it's his stats. Yards, right? Is it not tracked? Oh, there's fumbles. Thank you. 24-7, 23-1, 22-4, 21-2, 14 total. So not as bad. Last year was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Last year was ridiculous. 7's bad.
Because he fumbled and got to keep playing.
Yeah, because yes, you would have been on the bench and we wouldn't see you till maybe 2 weeks later, if you were lucky.
Yeah.
Corey's in deep thought.
And I think I feel like he's working while we're chatting.
Oh, it definitely is. Well, let me say this concerning that. Don't forget though, we did. I was talking to Janina about this, and then I said something I shouldn't have said to my wife. Corey shared with us that one of the dating apps he's on, his window goes to 55, which I challenged you on. Didn't you say you had your window set from 35 to 55?
Yeah.
How's that working out?
That's good.
I said to Janina, my real estate brain kicked in, and I said, "Oh, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get into housing. He wants a 55 plus community."
Yeah.
You're gonna move into the villages, which the villages historically have the highest STD rates anywhere in the country, because all the old heads are just driving around golf carts banging each other. It's a mess.
So I know that Corey. I know Corey watched Happy Gilmore too. Did Timmy watch it yet?
I love that you're bringing this up. Thank you. I meant to bring this up. I have not watched it yet. I'm intrigued by this, and we will. Like Janina's like, I'd like to watch that. We will watch it. 72 cameos is amazing, and I've heard conflicting reports on the fact that it's good. They did a great job. It's Adam Sandler. How could you not like it? But I've also heard people just absolutely rip it. Like shouldn't have bothered. You ruined it. It's right up there. I've heard it's up there with Caddyshack 2. I heard, which is not great. Nor was Fletch 2, by the way.
It was good. I think killing his wife off in like 30 seconds. I think was a little
spoiler alert.
He hasn't watched it yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's no. I've heard the spoiler alert 55 times. Okay, it's not going to ruin it for me, and it's not like it's Bridges in Madison County. It's not going to ruin it for me. It's not a classic.
What I think is happening is people that don't know the PGA and live, like they don't know the golfers.
Yeah,
they don't understand half of the jokes in this. Like the stuff the PGA did, like was awesome. Like that's what made the movie.
Yeah,
was the PGA stars kind of shitting on themselves. It was fucking awesome. It was really good. The more I think about it, the more I liked it. And even so my wife she knows Scotty Scheffler, she knows Spieth, she knows Rory, so she knows some of the players. She watches. She's not a huge Adam Sandler fan. She watched it. She was like, "Oh, it's good." Like she didn't love it or hate it. She was like, it was good, and she's just a casual fan. I mean, a casual person going in, and wasn't expecting a lot from it. And she was like, I thought she was gonna hate it. Like after halfway through the movie, I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna hate it," and she's like, "Oh, I thought it was pretty good."
Well, there were a lot of people. I heard quite a few people. Obviously, the spoiler alert, blowing up in my face. That were like, how do you have 30 years to write the sequel and you decide to open the movie that way is a little bit of a travesty. People were sort of shocked by that. It's a really weird open. And the further warning, because he's got a Titanic deal with Netflix. They threw him bags of cash, and he's like a bad rock band. He's gonna be making a whole bunch of albums for this label. So he's got so the Waterboy 2 has to be on the way. And I don't know how what's right. That's got to be on the way at some point, and that's probably going to be horrible if we were on the struggle bus with just Happy Gilmore 2. So It'll be interesting. We're gonna watch it. I don't know when. I mean, I'm in no rush now. I think the biggest spoiler that was out, Corey just ruined for our viewer. So it's fine. We'll figure it out. But in the grand scheme of things,
no, but you should watch it sooner than later because the stuff with the golf stars. I want to say PGA, but it wasn't just PGA. It was PGA and
Liv. Yeah,
yeah. I thought it was great, and Scotty Scheffler makes fun of himself. It was awesome.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, it's where if you're a golf fan and you like the first movie, you should definitely watch this movie.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know where we're gonna sneak it in, but we'll figure it out at some point because I know she wants to watch it too. So we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. We've got next week. Adam could be back. I don't know if he's going to get stuck in hair and makeup or not. Not really sure. Scotty has one more day live in the field. They're down at Gillette. He's just hanging around Gillette, pouring money into the restaurants, apparently. It's just him and the boys hanging out for day 3 of camp tomorrow. And I don't know if we'll get him back and Adam back. Corey, do you owe us a dating update? Is that going to be a new thing we're going to discuss? Are we not going to discuss? Do you want to do that? No? Let me ask you this. You are, we're not going to reveal what apps you're using, although maybe we should just for marketing purposes, get you some more 54-year-olds. Is there a leader in the clubhouse?
Yeah.
Have we been on more than one date with the leader in the clubhouse?
Yes.
Oh my God. Personal conversations abound. I can't wait to talk to you about this. Excellent. All right. For Corey in South Carolina, that's what he's doing, Rubbish. When you look down, he's just swiping left, swiping right. Look at him. Yes.
I don't know. You've been a candidate.
That doesn't mean he's not still shopping just because you have a first baseman.
Yeah, true.
Calm down.
He's building the bench. Look at him. You can see his arm moving. He's just swiping. Move your camera. What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing. Yeah. Oh my God. Holy Moses. Yeah, I do love it. For Corey hanging out in South Carolina, our dear friend Hulk Hogan, a.k.a. William Francis Corey, hanging out in beautiful downtown Los Angeles or L.A. or the Lowell area. Look at the flex. I thought we'd get you shirtless. Look at the arms, though. I'll give you that. It's not a 24-inch python, but the arms look great. And for myself here in beautiful downtown Portsmouth, we want to thank Joe and Leslie and all of our friends at AAA Work Trucks. If you have seen the vehicle out on the streets, they should let you do just one shot for one side of the truck in memoriam for the Hulkster. Does Joe like wrestling enough that you do it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, he put the Celtics on the van. I think the Celtics would go on the vehicle before Hulk would go on the vehicle.
Yeah.
Anyway, for our friends Joe and Leslie over AAA Work Trucks who sponsor this tomfoolery or Timfoolery, I guess it's Timfoolery. We'll be back with Timfoolery. We will be back at it next weekend. We appreciate you hanging out, watching the show. We would love for you to watch and share and comment and like, and you can do that at atbshow.com. Have a great week.